Vinyasa, sorry. Welcome to Playful Vinyasa today. We're just gonna play and enjoy everything that I offer today. Take it as a suggestion. If anything feels really good, stick with that. If anything doesn't feel good, feel free to come out of it and go into something else that feels better, maybe like a child's pose or whatever pose is calling you. Then we're gonna start class today just by breathing together. Your eyes can be closed or they can be soft. We're just gonna take a moment here to tune into the body and to see how we feel today. So taking a moment to notice all the sensations in the body, noticing your heartbeat, your breath, your thoughts, accepting anything that comes up for you this morning or today during class, accepting it without judgment, and letting it go with every exhale. Let's inhale together and exhale together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You can start to take some movement in the body if you like, moving in any way that feels good to you, just to wake up the body for a moment before we start doing anything with more intention. Right now I'm rocking side to side. I'm kind of bringing my shoulders forward, giving my shoulder blades a nice little stretch. When you're ready, we can start doing some neck circles. Just do a couple on your own, making sure to switch directions after about 2 or 3. And when you're ready, we're gonna bring our chin to our right shoulder. We're gonna drop our chin so we're gazing down over our right shoulder. And we're gonna trace our chin across our chest, bringing our chin all the way to our left shoulder. Once we get to our left shoulder, we're going to dip our head back and we're gonna scan the sky, bringing our chin over to our right shoulder. Then we're going to scan our chest, dropping the head, and scanning the sky. Doing that a couple times at your own pace, being gentle and slow with yourself. When you're ready, you can switch sides, switch directions. Waking up the neck, waking up our thoracic spine. Just a little bit. And when you're ready, we're gonna come to all fours and we're gonna take our toes and we're gonna tuck them underneath us. Sending our hips back, we're gonna sit onto our heels. If this is ever too much, you can bring your hands down to the ground. Keeping our toes tucked, we're gonna stay here for a moment, allowing ourselves to feel into the sensation of the bottoms of our feet. Giving ourselves a really good stretch on the bottoms of our feet. If you like, you can bring your hands back and you can give yourself a little bit of a foot massage. Sometimes that feels really good. Remembering anytime you can put your hands down if it feels too intense, but we're gonna stay here for a moment, giving some attention to our feet, showing them some love first thing. I feel like we neglect the feet a lot in this practice and we're on them a lot, so let's give them some attention first thing. Don't untuck your toes yet. We're gonna stay here just for a moment. I know it's intense, but you got this. We've done more intense things in our lives, I'm sure. You can rock your heels away from you towards the long sides of your mat, getting a good stretch in your pinky toes. Then you can roll your ankles in towards each other, in towards your center line, and get a good stretch in your thumb toe. I know you can't tell that I'm doing anything different here, but it feels really intense for me. We're here for 5 more breaths, so stick with me. Your hands can be anywhere. 4 more breaths. Exhale 3. Exhale 2. Inhale. Place your hands down. Exhale 1, uncurling the toes, sitting back on your heels, feeling how good it feels to release those toes. You can send your fists into the bottoms of your feet, inching them up and down to give yourself a good foot massage. Showing your feet some love. When you're ready, you can place your hands in front of you, and we're going to stretch our wrists. Your hands can be as far out as you'd like, or they can be as close to your knees as you would like. Making sure not to put too much weight into your wrists. Most of your weight should be in your fingertips, in your knees, engaging your core. We're just getting a stretch here. We're not putting a ton of weight into our wrists and waking them up too quickly. Turning your fingertips out towards the long sides of your mat, we're going to go side to side. Pressing into your fingertips, they should turn a little bit white. Turning your hands back so your fingertips are pointing towards your toes. We're going to rock back and forth. I find that this one, it feels really nice for me to bring my fists a little bit farther in front of my knees and just sit here. Once again, being really gentle with my wrists. With your wrist, you don't want to feel any pain here. And then we can flip the palms so the backs of our hands are on the mat, palms face up. We do the same thing, rocking back and forth. Now we're going to make fists with our hands, bringing our fists to touch. We're going to bring our forearms down to the mat. The backs of our hands are down on the mat. And we're going to come up and down, continuing to stretch our forearms, the back of our forearms, the back of our wrists. When you're ready, you can place your hands down on the mat. Taking a tabletop position, we're going to start waking up the back and the spine. Before we do that, you can take any movement here that feels good. You can do some barrel rolls, making big circles with the chest. You can wiggle around like a snake. You can wiggle your hips, anything that feels good. This is your time to wake up just a little bit before we do some cat-cows. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, gaze up. Exhale, we're going to round the back, gaze towards our navel. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round the back, gaze towards your navel for cow. Inhale, gaze up for cat. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, drop the back, gaze up. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round, pushing into the mat. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round the back. Now we're going to bring some more movement. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up, send the hips back towards our heels. Exhale, round the back, bringing our weight over our wrists. Inhale, drop the belly, send your hips back. Exhale, round the back, come forward. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze back. Exhale, round, coming forward. Inhale, send the hips back. Exhale, round, coming forward. Now we're going to stick our right leg out away from us. And then we're gonna send our hips back, getting a good stretch in our inner thighs, our hamstrings, feeling really good here. Inhale, we come up. We're gonna switch legs here, sending your left leg out wide, sending your hips back towards your heels. Continuing to get a really good stretch here. Inhale, we rise up. Let's do it one more time on each side. Send the right leg out, send the hips back. Inhale, come up to tabletop. Exhale, send the left leg out, come back towards your heels. Inhale, come to a tabletop position. Find any movement here that you'd like right now. And in any way that you like, we're going to make our way to the top of the mat. Bringing our feet to the top of the mat, we fold. We're gonna take a ragdoll position here. Your arms can be laying down. You can grab opposite elbows. You can rock from side to side, or you can be still. Anything that feels good here today. Relaxing your neck. Maybe you nod your head yes or no. Feel like yes feels really good. When you're ready, take a really generous bend in your knees so that your palms lay flat on the ground. We're gonna practice something here. We're gonna practice sending all of our knuckles into the mat, pressing firmly into the mat. We're not tenting our hands at all. Our palms are flat, our knuckles are flat. That is how we want to have our hands when we come into any down dog position. We want all of our knuckles to be active and engaged, flat on the ground, strong. Our two pointer fingers are parallel with each other, making 11s on the mat. Inhale, we're going to place our hands on our shins. We're going to straighten our legs, flatten our back, and gaze forward for a halfway lift. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, slide the hands down the legs, bringing your hands down to the mat. Your knees can be bent here as much as you need them to be, so that your hands can be flat and strong, engaged, pressing into the mat. Inhale, we're going to straighten our legs, rising up one vertebrae at a time, bringing our arms all the way overhead, gazing up at your thumbs, tucking your tailbone. You should feel like you're working a little harder than you should be just to stand here. Inhale here, and exhale here. Inhale, we're going to grab the left wrist with the right hand, and we're going to pull it over to the right side, getting a really good stretch in our left side body. Make sure you're not collapsing over your head here. We are opening our shoulders and our chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, we grab our right wrist with our left hand and we pull it over to the left, getting a really good stretch in our left side body. Again, making sure we're not collapsing over our face, but we're opening our chest. Maybe you gaze up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, cactus the arms, bringing your elbows towards each other behind the back. Gaze up. Inhale, rise up all the way. Exhale, hands by your side, Summer's TT. Boomy wants to join class. When you're ready, hands by your side, Boomy. No. Hands by your side. Inhale, arms come overhead for our first sunny. Exhale, we fold, bringing our hands down to the mat. Inhale, place your hands on your shins, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, place your hands down on the mat. We're gonna step back with our right foot, then our left. Dropping our knees here. We're gonna drop our chest and our chin. So we're taking a baby back bend here. Our hips are towards the sky. Exhale, you can drop the belly. You're flat on the mat. Inhale, take a baby cobra. Exhale, send the hips back for a child's pose. We're here for 5 breaths. Your knees can be close together or they can be wide. When you're ready, you can inhale, gaze between the hands. Exhale, you can curl the toes. Ow, Boomy, out. Get out. Oh my gosh. You can curl the toes under and you can take a downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees a lot. Inhale, step to the top of the mat with your right foot, then your left, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands by your side, Samasthiti. Inhale for our second Sun A, hands come overhead. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, place your hands down, step back with your left foot, then your right. Hang out here for a moment in this high plank. We're gonna make this a full body experience. You can rock forward and back. We're not here for a long time, but we're here together. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna slowly lower all the way down to the mat. We're gonna inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, we send the hips back to a child's pose. Inhale, send the right hand to the sky. Exhale, we're gonna thread the needle, bringing the right arm underneath the left. So I'll show you what that looks like on this side. Bringing the right arm underneath the left arm. Pressing into the mat with your left hand. Getting a really good stretch in your spine, a really nice twist. We're just gonna breathe here for a moment. Your right shoulder should be on the mat. The side of your head should be on the mat. Trying to relax as much as we can here. Inhale, send your right hand to the sky. Exhale, bring your right hand down. We're going to do the same thing with the left. Send the left hand to the sky. Exhale, send your left arm underneath your right. Pressing your right arm into the mat. Take a gentle twist. Inhale, send your left arm to the sky. Exhale, bring your left hand down. Inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, send your hips up towards the sky. Inhale, we're gonna pedal our legs out just a little bit. Exhale here. Inhale, come onto the balls of your feet, gaze between your hands. Exhale, bend your knees a lot. Inhale, step to the top of the mat with your left foot, then your right. Halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Hands come overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands by your side. For our third Sane, let's do it. Inhale, hands come overhead, gaze up. Exhale, we fold, bringing our hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, you could step or hop to the back of the mat with chaturanga. You can drop your knees if you like. Inhale, upward facing dog, keeping our thighs, our knees, our shins off the mat. Exhale, send the hips back, downward facing dog. We're here for 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale for 1. At any point, you can take a child's pose, a tabletop position, anything that feels good for you. Inhale. Exhale. That's 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, come to the balls of your feet, gaze between your hands. Exhale, bend your knees a lot. Inhale, hop, step, or float to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms come overhead, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands by your side. Inhale, we're going to sweep the hands down by our feet. Taking the hands up, we sit deep into chair pose. Bringing our weight over our heels, you can lift your toes if you like. We're only here for a couple breaths. Inhale. And exhale a little bit deeper, sitting a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your tailbone. Inhale. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. We can walk heel toe our feet so our heels are on the mat but our toes are off. And we're going to take a Malasana squat, coming really low here. So our feet are wide, our elbows are on our inner thighs, our hands are a prayer, pressing into our thighs, using our arms to straighten our back, pulling your shoulder blades down your back. Nice job. Continue there. So if you're rounded like this, press into your thighs, straightening your back. You can stay here. If you'd like, you can try crow. If you would like to try crow, you can place your hands in front of you. You can bring your knees to your triceps. Maybe you lift one foot, maybe the other, maybe both. For 3, 2, 1, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. When you're ready, we're gonna step forward with our right foot, coming up to a warrior 1, dropping our back heel so our back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Inhale here. Exhale, open up to the left side of your mat. I'll do it the opposite so you can see what I'm up to. Opening up to the left side of your mat for warrior 2. Taking a really deep bend in that front knee, we inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, lean as far forward as you can, and then we hinge for triangle pose. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, drop your right hand down to the mat. We're gonna take triangle pose, or pyramid pose, excuse me. Folding over our front leg. Our leg is still straight. Your hands can be flat on the ground. You can be on your fingertips. Anywhere you are, that's totally fine. When you're ready, you're gonna take a deep bend in your front knee, coming onto the ball of your back foot. You're gonna bring your hands in front of your front foot. We're gonna be really strong into our right leg. We're gonna pick up our back foot. Both hands are still on the ground. Inhale here, and exhale. Maybe we lift one hand off the ground. Grounding down into all four corners of the foot. If you feel steady here, maybe you lift your other hand off the ground for airplane pose. When you're ready, you can stand up, bringing your knee to your chest. We're here for a moment. Exhale. We're going to take a tree pose. If you'd like, you can keep your left foot on the ground and you can bring your left heel to your left ankle if you like. If you're having trouble staying balanced, maybe if you can take it a little higher, you can bring your left foot to your right shin. Maybe you can take it all the way up so that your left foot is on your inner thigh. We're going to hang out here in tree pose for just a moment. Inhale and exhale. Taking any tree you like. My hands are in prayer, but you can be a saguaro today, taking cactus arms. You can be a tree that's blowing in the wind. You can be a really tall tree. Any tree that suits you. When you're ready, we're going to inhale together. Exhale, you're going to send your leg back for airplane once again. Bringing your hands down to the mat, take standing splits. Exhale, bend your right knee. Bring your left knee to your right calf, taking a Shiva squat. Inhale, straightening the leg, sending your back leg back once again, keeping it strong and straight. Exhale, we bend both legs again, bringing our knee to meet our calf. Then we straighten our leg again. One more, bend your knees, take a Shiva squat. Inhale, come to standing splits. Exhale, we rise up, keeping our back leg up, bending our front knee, trusting the floor behind us. We step back, crescent lunge. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Send your right foot back. We chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a moment to catch our breath here. Pedal out our legs. See if our right leg feels any different than our left. When you're ready, you're going to step forward with your left foot for warrior one. Now I'm going to switch again, so I'm even. Taking a deep bend in that front knee. Exhale, open up for warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, lean as far forward as you can, and then we hinge, grabbing our ankle, our big toe, or the ground. Maybe you grab your shin. Anything that's accessible to you is perfectly fine. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat. And we're gonna be here from pyramid pose. Keeping our front leg as straight as we can. Our hands can be back or they can be forward towards our foot. Palms can be flat or you can be on your fingertips. When you're ready, take a really generous bend in your front knee, bringing your hands in front of you. When you're ready, we're going to be really strong in this front leg. We're going to lift our back foot, grounding down into all four corners of the foot. Maybe we lift one hand. If you're ready, maybe we lift the other. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we stand all the way up, bringing our right knee to meet our chest. Exhale, we take a tree pose. Any tree that you like again. Your heel can be on your ankle, your foot can be on your shin, or your foot can be all the way up on your inner thigh. Taking any tree you like. I'm gonna blow in the wind this time. Seeing how that affects you, knowing that you're strong in your bottom foot. When you're ready, inhale here and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release your foot back to airplane once again. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Take standing splits. Exhale, we're gonna bend the right knee or the left knee, or both knees really. Bring your back leg to meet your other standing leg behind your calf for a Shiva squat. Inhale, we straighten. Exhale, we bend. Inhale, we straighten. Last one, exhale, we bend. Inhale, we straighten. And then we lift our hands off the mat, trusting our back leg and that the mat will be there to catch us. Bend your front knee, step back, come into a crescent lunge. Exhale, place your hands down onto the mat. Send your foot back, we chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can pedal your legs out just a little bit. When you're ready, we're gonna change it up. Inhale, step forward with your right foot for warrior one, drop in your back heel. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, open the chest, bring your hands away from your hips. Exhale, fold over that front knee, trying to bring your hands overhead for humble warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up, warrior two. Exhale here. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, bring your right hand all the way down, straightening your front leg, triangle pose. Exhale, place your left hand down on the mat. We're gonna walk our hands to center. You're going to have your head facing the left side of your mat. And we're gonna take a generous deep fold here, bringing our palms in line with our heels. We're gonna press into the mat, bending our arms a lot for a wide leg fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. See if you can fold any deeper this time. We'll be here for a moment. If tripod is in your practice and you can get up without jumping, you can take tripod now. If you're in tripod, you can bring it down with control. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to walk our hands over to our left foot, so the back side of our mat. And we're gonna take pyramid pose. And when you're ready, you can place your left hand on your left foot, taking your right hand to the sky for triangle pose. When you're ready, you can bend your front knee, come up to warrior two. Inhale, sweep both the hands up for warrior one. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, open your chest, bring your hands away from your hips. Exhale, we fold over that front knee. Our left knee this time. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring both of your hands down to the mat. Send your foot back, we chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here to catch your breath. Come back to center. Pedal out your legs. We're gonna make our way back to the other side of the mat. Inhale, send your left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, lean forward as far as you can for a triangle pose. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat. Inhale, we're gonna walk our hands back to center. This time I'll turn to face you guys so you can see what I'm doing. And we're gonna rise all the way up. Hands come to prayer. And we're gonna take a generous bend in our right leg. Bending and straightening on an inhale. Exhale, bend your right leg. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, bend your right leg. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Inhale, bend your right leg, bring your hands to the ground. We're gonna twist our other heel so our right toes are pointing towards the sky. Taking a really generous stretch here on our right inner thigh. Maybe we see how close we can get our left heel to the mat. Maybe we see if we can take our hands off the ground. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, place your hands down, come up to center. Exhale here. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, we bend the left leg this time. Inhale, we straighten. Exhale, bend your left leg. Inhale, we straighten. Exhale, bend your left leg. Inhale, we straighten. Exhale, bend your left leg, bringing your hands to the ground, twisting your other foot so your left toes point towards the ceiling above you. See how close we can get our right heel to the mat. Maybe we see if we can take our hands off the floor. When you're ready, inhale, rise all the way up, placing your hands down. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, walk your hands to your right foot so you're facing the front of the mat again. We're going to take a pyramid pose here. Inhaling, putting our right hand on our right ankle. Our left hand goes to the sky. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, send your right hand down to the mat. Both hands are down, send your leg back, we chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your right leg to the sky. Exhale, we're going to bring our right knee to our right tricep. And then we're going to drop our right foot coming into a pigeon pose. We're going to be here for a moment, so allow yourself to settle here. You can stay up high if this feels good. You can come down onto your forearms and your elbows. If you have any knee problems, or if you're feeling pain in your knees, feel free to take this posture on your back in a figure 4. We're just going to breathe here for a couple moments, relaxing into this posture, making sure that we're staying on top of our left leg and we're not rolling onto our right hip. We're keeping our hips square. If this feels really easy and you want more of a challenge, you can bring your foot a little bit closer to the top of your mat, bringing your front shin a little bit more parallel with the top of your mat. That'll definitely make it more intense. Inhale, we rise up onto our hands. Exhale, we're going to roll onto our right hip and we're going to look over our left leg. Our right foot will naturally find the inside of our left inner thigh, and we're going to fold over our left leg, taking a really deep stretch here into our hamstring. Take this time now to show your body some love. You can give yourself a little foot massage. You can massage your ankles, your shin. You can massage your thighs, anything that feels good. Gazing over your leg at your left big toe. We're just going to breathe for a moment. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we release, bringing our right hand to the top right corner of our mat. Then we're going to lift our hips off the ground, so we're in this like side plank position. Your knee is down on the mat. We're just here, enjoying this gentle little side plank. When you're ready, you can exhale your left hand down to the mat, coming back into a pigeon position. Inhale, walk onto your hands and curl your back toe underneath you. Exhale, come back, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, bringing your left knee to your left tricep. Then we're going to drop the left foot, coming into a pigeon position, getting really comfortable here, making sure we're staying over the right leg, not rolling onto our left hip at all. Just breathing here. We're only here for a moment. Remembering that at any point, if you feel any pain in your knees, you can roll onto your back and take a figure 4 position. Inhale, you can walk onto your hands. Exhale, you can roll onto your left hip, gazing over your right leg. Your left foot meets your right inner thigh. We fold over our right leg, grabbing our foot. Your knee can be as bent as it needs to be here. And here you can massage your foot, you can massage your ankles, your shins, your thighs, anything that feels good. Taking time to show some love for your body. Gazing at your right big toe. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, bringing your left hand to the left corner of the top of your mat. Inhale, we rise up to a side plank position with your knee on the ground. Just breathing here, enjoying this gentle side plank. When you're ready, you can bring your right hand down to the mat, coming back into a pigeon position. Inhale, coming up onto your hands, curling your back toe. Exhale, when you're ready, three-legged dog. Inhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your right leg to the sky. We're gonna do that again, just a little bit faster this time. Exhale, bend the knee, bringing your right knee to your right tricep. Coming in to a child's pose, or a pigeon pose, not a child's pose. Inhale here, and exhale here. Inhale, walk onto your hands. Exhale, roll onto your right hip. Gazing over your left leg, we fold. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your right hand at the top right corner of your mat, coming in to a gentle side plank. You can stay here, or you can straighten your right leg out in front of you, making it a little bit more challenging. If you like, maybe you grab your right big toe and you lift your toe off the ground. Exhale, bring your foot back into a pigeon position. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, coming onto your hands, curling your back toe. Exhale, coming into a three-legged dog. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your left knee to your left tricep, coming in to a pigeon pose. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, walking onto your hands. Exhale, rolling over your left hip, folding over your right leg. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, send your left hand back to the left corner of your mat. Inhale, we rise up to a gentle side plank. If you'd like this to be a little bit more challenging, you can straighten your left leg out in front of you. Maybe you grab your left big toe with your peace fingers. Exhale, come back to a pigeon position. Inhale, walk onto your hands, curling your back toe. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, down dog. Exhale here. Inhale, come onto the balls of your feet, look between your hands. Exhale, bend your knees a lot. Inhale, hop to the top of the mat, dropping your knees. We sit on our heels. We're gonna take some gentle cat-cows here in a seated position. Just take them at your own pace with your breath. Inhaling to arch your back. Exhaling to round your back. Warming up your back and your chest, your neck, Just a little bit more before we do some heart openers. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come onto your knees. Exhale, place your hands on the small of your back, pressing into your lower back. We gaze up, taking a gentle bend in our back. Our chest opens. Maybe this feels good and we stay here. If you'd like to take this a little bit farther, you could take this into a camel position by grabbing your heels, opening your chest, gazing up but tucking your chin. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This is for sure one of my struggle poses, but learning how to breathe in positions that are uncomfortable can only help us in life. One more inhale. Exhale, we rise. Inhale, come to a seat on our heels. Exhale, grab the soles of the feet. And we're gonna come back onto our elbows, dropping the head, taking a gentle back bend, trying to keep our knees and our shins onto the mat as much as we can. Inhale. Exhale, we rise. Making it onto your back any way that you can. We're gonna come onto our back. Our knees are pointing towards the ceiling above us. We're gonna practice tucking our tailbone, supporting our lower back before we take any more back bends here. Inhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone, engaging our core, flattening our back onto the mat. Exhale, you can release from this position. Inhale, tuck your tailbone, flatten your back on the mat, engage your core. Exhale, release. Inhale, tuck your tailbone, flatten your back. Exhale, release. Preparing to lift off this time. Inhale, tucking your tailbone, flattening your back, staying just like that, lifting your hips up towards the ceiling above you. Pretending you have an imaginary ball or block in between your knees that you're holding onto tightly so your knees don't bow out away from you. Inhale. Exhale, come onto the balls of your feet, releasing your spine one vertebrae at a time onto the mat. Inhale, tuck your tailbone, send your hips towards the sky. Bring your shoulders underneath you. Maybe you interlace the fingers underneath the back, remembering to hold that invisible ball between your legs. We're just going to hold this for a couple breaths. Pressing your feet into the mat. And we breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, release one vertebrae at a time. Now we're entering our closing sequence. We're going to send our legs to the sky, if we can, straightening our legs as much as we can, supporting our lower back. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Really good job, guys. Inhale, and exhale. Just a couple more breaths here in silence. When you're ready, you can drop your legs behind your head, bringing your toes to the ground or the mat behind you, interlacing the fingers behind the back, trying to flatten your arms down onto the ground. When you're ready, you can bend your knees for ear pressure pose. You can release your hands. When you're ready, you can support your lower back, inhaling your feet towards the sky. Exhale, coming down onto your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Grabbing your big toes here, we take a happy baby position. You can rock from side to side like a happy baby would. Trying to bring your knees close to the ground below your armpits. Enjoying this hip opener here. Inhale, you can straighten the legs. Exhale, you can release your feet down to the mat. Taking a full body stretch here. Exhale your hands to a T. Bringing your right knee to your chest and then folding it over your left side body, taking a gentle twist. Gazing over your right shoulder. When you're ready, you can bring your knee back into your chest, giving it a gentle squeeze. And then you can release your leg down to the mat. Inhale your left knee to your chest, sending it over to your right for a gentle twist, looking over your left shoulder. We're going to inhale the left knee to our chest, giving it a gentle squeeze. Exhale, we're going to release our leg down to the mat, entering our final resting pose, Shavasana. Your legs can stay straight. You can bend them if you like. And we're just going to relax here, feeling the benefits of our practice right now, right here. Releasing our breath, releasing any expectations. When you're ready, and only at your own pace, you can start bringing awareness to the body again. Wiggling your fingertips, your fingers and your toes. Maybe you rock your head from side to side. When you're ready, take a full body stretch, sending your arms overhead, pointing your toes away from you. Rolling onto one of your sides, using your arm as a pillow, coming into a fetal position for a moment. When you're ready, you can make your way to a seat. We're just going to take a moment here to have some appreciation for the body. Your eyes can be open, soft, or closed. My eyes are closed, and that feels great. You can bring your feet to a butterfly position if you like, or just take an easy seat. And we're just going to have some appreciation for the body today. Acknowledging it, accepting it, and showing love to it. Starting with the feet, you can look at your feet, you can massage your feet. We're just going to have appreciation for them right now. For everything that they've done for us. For all the places our feet take us, how they keep us up and hold us grounded every single day, how they support us, empower us, and show us what we're capable of. Having appreciation for our ankles, for our shins, for our knees, for all that they absorb, all that they accomplish. Having appreciation for our thighs and for our calves, for they walk us up mountains. They take us on runs. They keep us going during workouts. Having appreciation for our hips, for the way that they move, for the babies they can hold, for everything that they do. Having appreciation for our core, for supporting our spine, holding us up strong, keeping us stable and balanced. Appreciation for our spine, for standing us up tall, for giving us the ability to move in such creative and fun ways. Having appreciation for our shoulders and our arms. You can hug yourself if you like. You can rock yourself from side to side. Having love for your body. Having appreciation for your neck, for your head, your beautiful face, for your brain, for your intelligence, for your wisdom, for your memories. Having appreciation for them all. And then acknowledging the spirit that surrounds us, the bright light that holds us and protects us. Taking a moment to hug yourself, to love yourself. Bringing your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. This practice means so much to me, but it means even more when I can share it with others, so thank you so much. I'd also love to give thanks to the land that we live on and that we love so much. I currently live in Boulder, Colorado, which is indigenous Arapaho land, and I'd like to acknowledge the lost wisdom and history of the indigenous people that were here before me and honor them in any way that I can. And I'd love to end the class with gratitude and appreciation for your beautiful body, your beautiful heart, and your spirit. Inhale, bring your hands to third eye center. Exhale, we bow.